Hello everyone, welcome back to my Jay Bird. And this is game 19 of Battle of the Boxes. And we have a doozy for you. This one's really cool. I like it. I felt like a grandmaster checking this one out. Not when I was playing it, but when I checked it out now, I it's awesome. I love it. Now, I'm in black, and this is called Knight Corner Table, Donna's Bird, Rook, Bishop, Castle to bot 2000. Now, I used no arrows, no memorization, no assistance, no kind of help whatsoever. I beat this straight up. And these bots are aggressive. And this is a 2000 bot, and it's aggressive. The 1900 was, the 18, all these bots were super aggressive. So let's check this out. So, and it did get aggressive here. So here we go. D4, E6. I'm starting out as my typical Jay Bird, but I'm thinking, at this time, I lost a lot of games, but I got one right out of the box and beat it straight up. At one point, I'll show you where I thought I blew it, but I didn't. After E6, C4, I go C6. When he did this, I wanted to come up here like this with this pawn, but I wanted to play aggressive right away and bring this knight up like this, because already I was thinking he's going to castle this way, and I thought, well, quick, get the knight up. I'm probably going to jump over here with the knight and do a knight 67 or 68 or whatever it's called over here. That was my thinking. But let's go on here. After C6, F3, A6, part of my Jay Bird opening with pawns. D5 he goes. See? It got aggressive. It didn't finish developing anything to open anything up or anything. After D5, I went into A7, the knight's corner table. And now I explained that. Don't forget to use your knight's corner table. And I was thinking about going this way. But then I look at it. If I did, then he pushes the pawn. Then I would take, and then there's nothing else. Then he'd run his queen, set it here. I think I seen this. This is where this knight corner table comes in handy. So there's your knight's corner table. After A7, G5. See how aggressive? Then I go E7. See how aggressive this thing is? Right away. This is an aggressive game right now. But like I said, this is key. Look at your stuff. Remember, this is a good move. This is a way out. After E7, E7 takes, E7 takes. I take with the queen. Now, I could have said king's crown too, part of the opening, but this was in the continuation here of the moves. After E7, D2, D6. I didn't take. I'm waiting, depending on what's going on here. After D6, C3, into the Donna's Bird, D7. If he takes, I would just take with the bishop probably, but I went this way, and this just sat like this. I wasn't getting aggressive to take pieces so he can jump his knight down here. Forget it. After D7, E4, E5, now I pass. And this is great. Now it worked out. Now it looks like he's going to castle the other way. But let's see what happens after E5. D3, H6. He castles. G5. Now I do my regular standard push with the pawns this way. D1. I castle the other way. And there's your rook, bishop, castle. Bishop over the rook. E3. Slide the king over B8. H3. Knight up F6. B4. Rookie over G8. And I plan on pushing these pawns up. After G8, A4, G4, D2. He didn't take. Take H3. Of course I'm going to take it. get this thing opened up. After h3, he goes g3. I go h5. He goes c5. Now, I did look at this to see what was going to happen here. And let's see what happened. After c5, I just kept pushing h4. I didn't let nothing scare me at all. If he comes down, I'm going to move. And look, he can take it. And then the king's safe. You can't, there's nothing, no black bishop. He can't bring his knight in here. He ain't got no time. I'm already on the move here. After h4, c6, c8, takes b7. Now I move out of the way, d7. Look at that. Perfectly safe. Really aggressive. This thing's aggressive. It attacks, well, me attack too. After d7, a6 takes, check, h2, g2, take g3, h1, take, check, f2, f1, takes, check, g1. Now he takes f2. Look at this. I could jump my knight here. But I think I didn't want to lose the rook. I don't know what I was exactly thinking, but I could have went up here and said check and then got this. Then I would have got his queen and the rook. I didn't go that way. I saw more. This is why it seems like I feel like a grandmaster looking over this game. Check this out. After f2 takes, I take there. I get the rook, and still I can jump my knight here. What's he going to do? He's going to lose his queen if he takes my rook. So after d1, f3, now I take his other rook, h1. He takes h1, check, up g4, e2, h3, and I'm trying to find best moves. He goes f3. And after f3, I go f5. I saw push the pawn up. If he takes, I'll bring the bishop up. He takes f5. I take f5. He just goes a5. And I'm looking for a good move. I can't put my queen here. This pawn blocks it. I figure, well, I'll bring it over here. So I went h7. And watch, I just forked myself and didn't see that fork. He goes g5, and I saw it. Oh, I lost. Well, no, I didn't, but I didn't like it. I felt upset. I mean, look, he's got 3-4 pieces. I got 3-5 pieces. After g5, so I figure I'd go this way, h5. He takes h3. Then I got the check. I said, well, I don't know if that's a good move. He's got to get out of check, but I'm going to get his knight. So after f2, f2 takes, h3. And it's like, well, now we're even. And I felt so terrible. I thought, oh, man. But I fought. I kept looking. He goes e2. I go check. He goes e3. And then I seen it. Watch this. e4, threaten the queen. Take e4, check. e4 takes, h1 check, queen. This was, whew. I'm telling you, I was so upset at one point there, but I made it through. After h1, e3, d5 take, d3, b3, a6, and then I had all the confidence. I knew exactly what to do and how to do it. After a6, b4, f3, c6, e3, d4, h7, e2. Just get rid of his pieces as fast as you can. After e2, e2 takes, c5, f5, and of course I'm on a dark space. He's got a white bishop. If he moves, I'll take. If he goes down, then I'll take it here. He got nothing. After f5, c4, c2, c3, g6, B2, E3, C2, C2 takes, C2 takes, and now it's all downhill. F3, C6, G4, A6, F5, B7, G4, F1, H5, E4, H4, E3, G4, E2, G5, E1, H6, G3, H7, H1, and that's game. Let's quick go back over this. It's really cool though. When you're doing it, you're thinking the best you can think to play this game out, and it's not easy. But once you get through, everything's great. There's your corner table, nice corner table. It got aggressive. And there's your Donna's bird. I pass. I just didn't want to take pieces to let that knight get in there. And rook, bishop, castle. Game goes on here. I do my typical attack here. And I did look at this before he pushed the pawn. And I knew what I was going to do. And he had nothing. He still couldn't get in. I'm doing the checks, taking the pieces. Here again. I looked at that, I saw that, but still I wanted to do, there's got to be something more. I was hoping he'd take, then get a queen. He wasn't going to do that. Now he takes. I could have got his queen there, but then I saw, he's still pinned, and then still get the other rook. So I went that way. And I'm trying to find best moves. I want to take that knight. He goes there. Try to get the bishop in the game. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I couldn't put the bishop here. Oh, all right. But I chose that, and that's when I thought, oh, man, then I move here. I hope something good comes out of it. And we got to this point here. I moved back, get a check, threatening him here. And I knew I saw that a couple moves in that he can't get to this pawn. And I knew it. Game panned out like this. Take care of all these pieces, get them in a corner. And there you have it. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We're going to have some more Battle of the Boxes coming your way.